Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining in this morning. I'm just giving everyone a few minutes to get settled in. I know it's 9 a.m., so please feel free to use the restroom, grab a cup of coffee before we get started. It appears it may be a small group of us today, but it's absolutely okay. I'm thrilled to be here and, bringing awareness to ACHE's offerings.
Yeah, thank you, Belinda. I'm trying to get the. It looks like Corey has it set to auto record, which is great. Uh, but I'm trying to get onto our Zoom account to just make sure everything's set up. But it will be recorded, so we'll send it out to everyone as well. We definitely appreciate you here this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you.
Hmm.
But again, if you need a minute or two, breakfast and coffee are a great start to the day. So if you haven't had yours yet, feel free to take a minute or two to go ahead and grab it. So the good thing about this morning is I promise not to keep you the entire 45 minutes. Going through Career Edge and then some of the other ACG offerings probably will not take again the full time of today's session. So again, I'll open the floor for any questions you may have at the end, or feel free to add them in the chat and we'll go ahead and address them towards the end. But just in respect of everybody's time, I'll like to introduce myself first. Hello, everyone. And again, thank you for joining ACHE session on our career management tool, otherwise known as Career Edge. My name is Belinda Roman, and I serve as the specialist for ACHE's Career Resource Center. I have been a part of ACHE for over 10 years now, working in various roles. But in all honesty, my longest and most rewarding position has been held in career services, where I have the opportunity to assist members of all career levels and help them navigate through their professional journeys. Some of my main duties are to support our mentoring programs, continue to partner with consultants and research career trends to assure that ACG is continuing to strategize on keeping up to date on resumes, job searching, and career tools, and to provide support to our chapters and to really ensure that we are supporting our overall membership at large. So even though there's only a few of us today, I thank you so much for joining in on this Thursday morning and beginning your day learning more about Career Edge. But I think what brings us all here today as healthcare professionals, regardless of what level you are in your career, I think we can all agree that we are all a part of a rapidly changing field, where having a career plan is more essential to have than ever before. Just as the healthcare environment really is no longer predictable, the days of a traditional career path, I think, are well behind us. If the field is constantly changing dynamically, which I'm sure we all saw with COVID, and you're not proactively managing your career, in all transparency, your success and your achievement of your goals may be at risk. But in light of these needs, here is where ACHE developed a unique and comprehensive tool for planning and managing your career, which is Career Edge. Currently on the screen, you will see our homepage that looks like this. And in the upper left-hand corner, you will find our contents menu, which will act as your guide as you are navigating through the platform. The homepage icon will take you back to the current page that you are currently seeing on my screen now. Here you will find access to the framework along with our job center and additional research tools. You will also find access to 5 free assessments that CareerEdge has to offer that we will go into detail later in the presentation. This is one of the most highlighted benefits that CareerEdge has to offer. We also have several career transition resources that really provide you the content you need on preparing yourself for the competitive job market. We feature an ACHE interview prep tool that really helps you prepare again in entering the marketplace. It gives you several mock interviews that you can practice with, along with live representatives available to critique you. And we also have a resume manager tool that allows you to create and manage multiple versions of your resume all in one place, along with other resources on creating goals and clarity on how to move throughout your career. We also feature ACHE's on-demand content library, which features several career articles and past presentations from Congress that focus on job search strategy, building a productive resume, and really building your best executive presence. ACHE's Career Resource Center can also be found here, where you can always work your way back to your available services and products that are provided along with your ACHE membership. And then last but certainly not least, the CareerEDGE framework, which is the most important piece of it all, which we'll go ahead and dive into right now. So the CareerEDGE framework is organized into three basic sections. First, beginning with the career goal, then the assessment, where you'll self-assess yourself and the marketplace, and then your overall career plan. As you are completing the steps in the exercises in the portal, you will find that CareerEDGE is a very comprehensive and interactive tool that makes you think about your success and what you want out of your professional journey, with the goal of developing a plan and carrying that with you as you are navigating through all of the hurdles that may come along with it. We have truly found that this tool really helps members make the connection between clarifying goals, identifying their competencies required for success. It assists in assessing their level of progress towards developing needed skill sets, and then identifies the programs that are available to you that align with your leadership development goals. To be completely transparent with you, CareerEDGE in some ways can be somewhat of a complex process, but it truly is a one-stop shop for the full array of resources needed to have effective career management. Ideally, we would like those who utilize CareerEDGE to walk into the platform with an open mind that you are working on yourselves with the goal of building a tangible and impactful career plan. So let's go ahead and dive into the first step, which is creating your career goal and your career vision. So creating a career vision, this really provides you with the necessary direction to make the right effective choices, and how you will manage everything that comes your way. Your vision can be as simple as short as mine, such as wanting to make an impact on overall healthcare quality, or being able to share your experience and your expertise with other leaders in or outside of your organization. The next step after creating your vision is creating your career goal. And creating your career goal, it can be either a short-term goal of yours that you have in mind, such as receiving a promotion in the next 6 months or a year, or increasing your impact or your involvement within your current organization, which is something that I can attest to. Or will it be a long-term goal that you want to achieve in 2 to 5 years, whether that's focusing on an aspirational role that may take more time to achieve, such as becoming a CEO or becoming an expert on a specific topic of healthcare. If you need help with creating a goal, we have several resources available to you, such as a career goals quality checklist that really helps you confirm the overall quality of your goal to ensure that it is clear and that you are satisfied with moving forward with it. And we also have a sample guide of sample goals and sample vision statements to kind of really help spark the idea on what direction you are trying to go into. Step two of the assessment is honestly what I like to call the heart of CareerEDGE, as this is the main step where you will really need to step back and reflect on what you are trying to achieve and also what's important to you. Some great questions that I would like you to ponder on as you are going through step two is realizing what is important to me, what value do I deliver, what is required for success, what do organizations offer to me, and what have I learned, and even better yet, or what do I want to learn? So beginning with the self-assessment, here you will need to find, excuse me, Here you will find three exercises. First, beginning with the My Motivators exercise. This helps you reflect on your last several positions or projects that you managed. Here you will list everything that motivated you in these past roles, and you will also list all of your demotivators. What did you dislike about the roles? Were they boring, discouraging? Did they not challenge your skill sets? Here is really a safe space to help you reflect on those pros and cons. And as you are going through the overall platform, it will continue to take you to the next step as you scroll down. So you can just continue to hit next as you are navigating through Career Edge. The My Requirements exercise really helps you reflect and rank certain factors on a scale of 0 to 3, with 3 being very important to you and 0 being not so important to you. The factors to consider focus on the organization you are aspiring to be a part of, the job title you are seeking, the job security you're looking for, salary, and overall all of the components of your professional development goal. This exercise really helps you recognize what's important to you to have out of your career. And the last exercise of the self assessment piece is the competency assessment. In all honesty, this one can take quite some time to complete, but it does focus on the most 5 critical areas of your healthcare management and helps determine the gaps that need to be filled in order to move forward in your career. The 5 domains focus on communication and relationship management, professionalism, leadership, knowledge of the healthcare environment, and business skills and knowledge. And within each of these 5 domains, you will find 25 competency areas to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being beginner and 5 being an expert. So as you can see, mine do have check marks located next to each of the competencies as it shows the ones I've completed. You do have the ability to rate yourself again, level of 1 to 5. Here is actually the only page where there is not a next icon. So you will have to use the back icon to go to the previous page. Sorry, I kind of clicked through way too quickly. Here is the step 2 of the second step of the assessment, which I like to kind of call the market assessment. In the second portion of step 2, you will review all of your gaps based on the information that you input into the competency assessment, which will show you where you currently are versus where you need to be. And after reviewing your gaps, it's really important to take this information and validate some of the conclusions based on your self assessment. Ask yourself, do they align with your results? Where are the areas of opportunities lie to develop new skills or gain new experiences to fill these gaps? This particular part of this tool has been helpful to ACHE staff and helps us also collect data to help create resources that align with your development of your skills and to really help you move forward in your career. Before we move on to step 3, I also want to just mention this new exercise we currently just added to step 2 of the market assessment, which is the self first market exercise. This is actually a printout for you to complete and have on hand as you are navigating through your career journey and really helps you kind of stay accountable to what you're looking for. This will be your reminder of what's important to you to have in your career. What is it that you need, and what is it that you can offer to a role or organization that you are aspiring to work for? And the other half of the exercise is honestly the same thing, but only in reverse. This ensures that you are going to work for an organization that is going to set you up for opportunity and success. There are also several resources available within the second step of the market assessment, which I highly recommend reviewing at your discretion. Several of these links will take you back to the ACHE Career Resource Center, and some of them, I'm sure, which you are all familiar with, are Glassdoor and GuideStar, which help you overall obtain information on salary data, organization reviews, and overall additional nonprofit data. And lastly, your career plan, which is step 3. Here is where everything from steps 1 and 2 tie together and create your strategic plan to help you move forward. The career summary document features your career goal and everything that you input into steps 1 and 2, your career vision, your gap analysis from your competency assessment. It will show you all the areas to focus on and specific action steps needed to achieve your goal. This will then proceed to your overall career development plan. Here is the page where you can actually create action items to help, again, keep you accountable for achieving your goals. It helps you outline them by percentages, whether they're not started, in progress, or completed. I recommend printing out this report, having it on hand to help you, continue to go back to them, change the status of them as needed, the due date, and again, keep you accountable and achieving your goals and helping you stay true to yourself and your career development plan. You do have the ability to go back into CareerEDGE at any time and change your goals, change your action items, the percentages at your own discretion. As we know, life can be full of the unexpected and things are inevitable to change. But I think as leaders, we embrace change and that's absolutely okay. And that's where CareerEDGE can really help you tie all these things down and just kind of have your checklist ready to go on hand to continue your, leadership development and your growth. One thing I do want to go back to, because it's probably our most favorited item, is the career assessments. Again, we offer 5 free assessments. One, the center mark, which is very similar to the MBTI, which I'm sure all of you are familiar with. This gives you insights to your own behavior to help you better understand yourself, what motivates you, your strengths and areas for development. It also helps you understand the working and personality styles of others you work with, or even in your personal life to help you better appreciate everyone's differences. Our match point assessment focuses on your career direction through the use of using a specific model with different categories of characteristics. Our working styles. It really brings awareness on how to work with others and be open minded to those who may think differently than you. I think for healthcare professionals such as ourselves, this one is one of my personal favorites because as it may be difficult to work with large groups, every personality type is different. There's nothing wrong with that. This assessment gives a gentle reminder that at the end of the day, we are all here at our workplace to achieve a common goal. And I think this will really help you recognize your own working style and help create a bridge between the differences of you and others in the workplace. This one is very similar to the DISC assessment, and this is the assessment that includes the 360 option. We have found that a lot of our chapters use the working styles as kind of a team advancement effort. So if you're looking for a group activity to do within the workplace and they are all ACHE members, you will all have access to these assessments to use at your leisure. The value-based assessment is kind of quite clear on its title. You will really dig deep into your belief system and what's most important to you, both professionally and personally. And then lastly, the competency assessment, which is part of the step 2 framework that we previously went into. However, CareerEDGE's competency assessment is more of a modified version versus the one featured on ache.org. So if you would like the full printout version, I highly recommend using the full version on the website. I would be happy to share the link with Tyler after today's presentation to share with the group. And again, although this is a very intuitive and lengthy assessment, it really does put into perspective where your areas of strength are and the areas that may need more focusing on to enhance your overall leadership skills. In all honesty, CareerEDGE is not a one sitting type deal. It can really take some time to complete the assessments and all of the exercises involved. So I highly recommend taking the time and completing everything step by step at your leisure, one day at a time. It will really help you kind of sit back and build the foundation of your career plan and help you learn more about yourself. I think that's kind of what CareerEDGE really wants you to focus on. Um, a lot of ways that you can optimize your use of the tool is, again, scheduling several blocks of time to complete and go through all the steps individually. Plan to track and reflect on your progress quarterly. I think that's very important. Again, taking accountability of your career. and then sharing it with an accountability partner of your choice, whether that's a coach or a mentor, which I'm hoping you all take advantage of, as these are both opportunities available to you through ACHE. And again, utilizing the free assessments. If you feel that you are in a strong stage in your career and you don't really need a career plan, you already kind of know where your focus is, taking the free assessments alone will kind of get your membership fees worth, because each of these assessments individually are well over $150 plus. So again, just taking the free assessments alone will help you discover so much and beyond. One important thing I also want to mention is that we went through the version of Career Edge that is available to full-time ACHE members. Students have their own version that is very similar and offers all of the same resources and tools. However, their version offers only 3 free assessments versus the 5, and the career framework is not a 3-step framework, it's a 5-step. And it's more geared towards individuals who are in their early career stages. And their exercises are focused more on career preferences, preparing to enter the highly competitive job market, and overall listening to what the marketplace needs. But then still, of course, resulting in a career development plan. So that is what Career Edge looks like. I know it's a lot of information, and again, it can take some time to go through all of the steps individually. But I would like to kind of pause for a moment, see if anybody has any questions on Career Edge itself. Otherwise, I would also like to go through ACHE's Career Resource Center and point out some of our most popular services that are included with your membership, just to assure that we are all leveraging the resources to the best of our knowledge. So I'll go ahead and pause if there's any questions in the chat. Okay, it looks like there's no questions. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again very quickly. And I'll go ahead and dive into ACG's Career Resource Center. Again, just to assure that you are all utilizing all of the member benefits that come along with your membership. The Career Resource Center is divided into 4 different content areas focused on advancing your career, building your personal brand, developing your network, and seeking new opportunities. Under Advance Your Career, you will find Career Edge. Here is where, if you are a full member, it will link you directly to the member version, or if you're a student, it will take you to the student edition. We also have here featured is our Leadership Mentoring Network. Here we operate in 2 cohorts twice per year, the first one being in April and the second one being in October. So if you are interested in being a mentor and paying it forward, we would love to have you join our program. We are taking mentoring applications up until September 30th. Or if you would like to be a mentee and work with a mentor, feel free to submit an application and you will be matched officially on October 1st with a mentor. Matches are based on an algorithm of questions from an application and a system that we use, along with profile information. And they are all matched on a 75% or higher power value. It is one of our most popular services that are available to you with your membership. For those who are sort of looking for a more involved type of guidance, we do also have an executive coaches directory. We do not endorse our coaches here at ACHE. Each of them create their own individual profiles, have different backgrounds of experiences, and offer their own array of fees and services focused on physician executives, transition, career transitioning, and early careerists. Under Build Your Personal Brand, you will see ACHE's interview prep tool that I previously mentioned during the Career Edge journey. Here it is $50 for a 1-year subscription. And again, it allows you to create an unlimited amount of mock interviews with a live actual person giving you the interview, recording you, and kind of giving you some advice on how to better enhance your skills and prepare you for the overall job market. Under Develop Your Network, you will find our career advising network. This is probably one of my most favorite member benefits and probably one of the most underutilized services. If you ever wanted to grab a cup of coffee with a healthcare leader who may carry more knowledge than you, this is kind of what I like to refer it to. Our career advising network consists of over 1,800 ACHE members and fellows who are available all year round to answer any questions you have on healthcare management or transitioning in the market. I know we are always looking to our leaders to kind of guide us. It's not intended for a mentorship opportunity, but more to ask any general questions that you have on making a career move. You fill out a simple questionnaire, and the system will automatically generate contact information to leaders within ACHE who are available to contact via email or phone. Under the Seek New Opportunities tab, you will find a list of executive search firms who are available to assist with to organizations or individuals on job searching. You will find our administrative fellowships directory along with additional compensation resources such as salary data and nonprofit data. And then we also have several additional career transition resources. Here is where you will also see our Job Center, which is our most highly visited webpage of all of ache.org. Our members have the ability to go ahead and create a member profile within the Job Center and post their resume to allow employers to contact them directly if they feel they are a qualified candidate. So if you are in a job search, I highly recommend using ACHE's Job Center and having employers be available to you at your discretion based on your resume information. A lot of our positions are more focused on mid-level managers and above. We do tend to get some entry-level positions in there, but in all honesty, they get taken rather quickly. Our on-demand content library, which was also linked back in Career Edge, is a variety of articles and career presentations from previous seminars and congresses focused on job search strategy, resume building, and overall building your executive presence. So you can always go ahead and tap into these articles and presentations at your leisure. And then additional products and services. Here you will find our most popular purchase service, which is our resume review and LinkedIn profile critique. We have a team of career consultants available to you when you are in need of a resume critique. We do not rewrite your resume for you, but we do a hard critique and an audio file going over step by step of everything that was modified in your resume. And you do also have the opportunity to meet with your revisor for a 1 hour meeting with any questions that you have on your career transition journey. So again, I know this is a lot of information. I tend to joke a lot that the Career Resource Center tends to act as a fire department for a lot of our members. They tend to only contact us when there is a high need or an urgency, whether they're let go from a job or, the structure of their organization is changing and they're not happy. But our goal is to kind of gear our members to always consistently be working on themselves and focusing on their career no matter where they stand in their journey. But again, I want to open the floor to any questions. I know we have about 15 minutes left. So if anything comes to mind in regards to our Career Resource Center or ACHE overall, please feel free to mute yourselves or add questions in the chat, and I'd be more than happy to answer anything for you.
Belinda, could you drop the link for the career resource kind of section of the ACHE website?
Absolutely.
That was a question in the chat. Monitor that. I don't have any questions. This was very helpful. I know that ACHE has like these resources for like everybody in ACHE, but they're kind of like they're not hidden, but like it's hard to sometimes find them. So this was super helpful in one locating where these might be and like an insight. So I'm excited to tell people about it more.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I'm able to bring this knowledge to the group today. I sincerely apologize. I must have had some type of technical issue. I realized that my monitor wasn't fully plugged in where it didn't share the screen I wanted it to
Uh,
share, but this was
yeah.
the contents menu I intended to go over with you all today. I sincerely again apologize on my end. But again, here's the four kind of categories that we focus on. This is the main landing page where you will find Career Edge, Leadership Mentoring Network, Coaches Directory, the interview prep tool. They're kind of all drop down, kind of like you said, Tyler, everything's kind of, you have to dig it out a little bit. But I do promise our goal for 2025 is to better enhance our website, go through a redesign to make things more presentable and user friendly for our audience, and to bring more tools and resources to you. So I can assure you to stay tuned because a lot more is coming towards career services in 2025, and we're so thrilled about it.
Yeah, just really quick, I thought I'd add that, Tyler, I know a lot of you guys do a good job of having internal mentors within your organization, but I just wanted to throw this out there that ACHE does a really good job with the mentor mentee program and allowing you to specify some parameters such as, hey, I might want a mentor that's not in my market
Hmm.
to help me. And so just wanted to put that plug out there for you guys as well. If you had some questions about the mentor mentee program, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it.
Thank you so much for that comment, Rodney. Your name looks so familiar. I want to say that you and I have connected in the past. I'm hoping we did, but thank you so much for that encouraging comment. Our leadership mentoring network is something that we truly kind of, excuse me, put our hearts in at ACG National. So I highly recommend, again, if you are going through a journey and you just need some guidance and really want the accountability partner at your side, our mentoring program is available to you.
We tried to highlight it. I think last month, one of our like younger early careerists has a mentor out in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, I believe. So um, yeah, it's a great another plug. I need to kind of look into it as well because it is nice to have, yeah, just a broader perspective sometimes outside of Indiana where we're at. So good call, Rodney. Yeah.
And again, if you're not looking for that long support, our career advising network is another great resource to tap into if you have general questions. We get phone calls and emails every day, mainly from a lot of our early careerists about kind of which direction to head into. So again, these career advisors are available all year round to contact and for you to bring any questions that you have to the table. And I think that's a tremendous resource on its own.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Um, I'm Sirisha. I'm like an early careerist to ACHE. I'm finishing up my master's with Fairbanks School of Public Health in Health Administration. I I'm a physician from India, so I don't have like administrative background here, like mostly clinical, but I'm just looking for some lead like on to some positions because I've been looking for like some job opportunities like before I worked at Ascension. So I'm attending few interviews, but I need some lead or like mentorship, like who can help me with interviews because I'm just going like to the second round of interviews. So
Mhm.
I just need some leads on like who can mentor or guide me like regarding the paths I can take and help me with interviews. So so should I like go into my ACHE and then use those resources and apply for a mentor
That's a great question. So a mentor, I feel will want to focus more on enhancing your overall leadership development rather than helping you find a job. So I
or?
think the first step I would want to point you in is tapping into our membership directory, which all ACHE members have use and access to. This will really help broaden your network and contact members from the certain vicinities that you want to work in. So if you have a certain state in mind or city that you are looking to land a job in, I think our membership directory, along with our career advising network, will really help you narrow it down and answer the questions that can help you with polishing your resume, helping you with your interviewing skills and really getting you over those hurdles that you're coming across. And then once you are more established in a role and you're looking to grow within that role, I highly recommend then requesting a mentor, and they will kind of help you climb the ladder from there. And again, our leadership mentoring network is more intended to enhance those skills and really bring you out of that comfort zone rather than helping you find employment.
Okay. Got it. That makes sense. Yeah. So first, this mentorship may not help me first. Okay. So I'm currently in Indiana. I was in California before, but we relocated last year. So I'm looking here around Indianapolis area.
Okay, I would love to chat with you offline to also provide maybe some contacts that are outside of our national ACHE that may be of benefit to you as you are navigating through the job market.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
You can also contact your local chapter as well. They might be able to point you in some directions.
I was thinking the same thing, Rodney. I was going to say we have a lot of kind of connections throughout, especially the Indianapolis area, Sarisha. So that's also
I'm
how
in Zanesville currently, so I think
you
IU and Ascension are like nearer to me, like something around.
Yeah. 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 Are you in the executive MHA right now?
Yeah, I'm about to finish that. Yeah.
Cool.
Early congrats. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's big.
Very awesome.
Any
All
other
right.
questions? Again, feel free to just chime in. I love open conversation versus the chat. So if any other questions come to mind, please feel free. But
Yeah.
again, thank you, Tyler, and to the Indiana chapter for, again, helping us bring awareness to all of our services and tools. Again, I know CareerEDGE can be very intuitive once you're going through the process. So if anybody has questions as they're going through the platform, feel free to email careers@ache.org, and I would be more than happy to assist you in any capacity that I can.
No, that sounds great. And we'll make sure to send out kind of the recording of this to everyone so that everybody has access to it and kind of continue to plug the ACHE Career Edge because it does look really cool. I'm excited to kind of dive in there.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead and
this is
take
kind of
advantage of
cool
those
because
assessments.
I didn't know about this too before, like since last year. I just but I didn't like go into like depth, like how I can use it. But now I just know it does a lot of things in building connections. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have anything else. I appreciate you, Belinda. Really
Yeah,
appreciate
no,
you
of
coming.
course. It was great connecting with you. Partnering with our chapters is what we love to do most, again,
Yeah.
to, support our membership at large. So thank you all for joining in today. Again, a small group, but I'm sure you're all doing mighty things. So continue to do the great work that you're doing.
Thank you. Yes, and we'll definitely get it out to more. I know.
Sounds great, Tyler. If you should need
Yeah,
anything on my end, feel free to loop me in as needed.
absolutely. I appreciate that. And I appreciate
Yeah.
you guys for coming. I do as well. Definitely reach out if you guys have any other questions. But if not, we'll give everybody some time back today.
Yes, go ahead and finish your breakfast, get another cup of coffee. Have a
Absolutely.
great rest of your day, everyone. Take care.
Thank you all.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
So can I stay online? So because you wanted me to shoot an email to you or
Oh.
connect with you offline, something like that.
Yes, absolutely. If you would not mind sending an email to careers@ache.org, and we'll go ahead and set up a time to discuss our options further.
Careers at ACHE.
Sounds good. Thank you, Belinda.
Yeah, absolutely. All
Teresa,
well, have a great
definitely
morning.
reach out to us as well, and we'll send out a recording
Yeah,
too. But yeah,
yeah,
sounds good.
Tyler, right? So, can I have your email too so I can
Yeah,
stay
of
in touch?
course. I'll just give you my work email is tdelon
Uh-huh.
TDELON at iuhealth.org.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much. Bye.